learned about itself last year during that run? And I know we're missing a couple of faces, but there's a good core of you guys back. What do you think you guys learned from that run?
I feel like we learned that, you know, size doesn't really, lead to winning. You know, you kind of think that, it's kind of been thought that, you need the big centers.
Yeah.
Size is kind of, but, it more takes, who has the dog in them for. And I feel like we had that in us. We were considered to be playing small ball, considered to be a smaller team, but we played like we were a lot bigger than what we were. And I feel like that was really key for us because we basically played, 4 or 5 guards at a time. And I feel like guard basketball is kind of really hard to defend. And if we could defend and rebound at a high clip while playing small, I feel like that really makes it tough, mismatch for other teams.
How special was it? I know we've talked a little bit about reflecting, but you've had even more time. And there's going to be one more moment to celebrate it with the banner going up. But just how special is it when you think about what that team did?
Oh, it's so special. I remember watching, some of the highlights, and I think they made like a little small documentary or something like that they posted. I remember watching that and just getting the jitters and the feeling that I had from, being able to win those games and, making it to the Final Four. And it's like something I never experienced in my life, honestly. And, it was so great to be able to get that feeling, but, we were almost there. It was right there. We could see it, but, we need that feeling of winning a national championship. I can't imagine that one. So it kind of gives us, a taste of it, but I feel like it still leaves more on the plate for us to finish. It gives us hunger, makes us drive, makes us want to work harder to get to that national championship.
And what can you say about what it takes to get to that next step, that next level?
Yeah, we've seen it. It just, continue to work. Obviously, the season gets tougher as you go along. Just listening and staying focused, listen to our coaches. We just got to do what we do best every game. We know what it takes to win. We know we have the rebound. We got to defend at a high level. And if we do that, night in and night out, it gives us a really good chance to win, majority of our games. And when you win, you give yourself a chance, to make those type of games and win those type of games. And just got to be better towards the end of the season. And I feel like that'll give us a really good chance this year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Speaking of that run, what are some of the things that you can kind of think back to that run that you wish that, that you were better at, that you improved on in the offseason?
Yeah, just, going back on that, obviously everything that happened for a reason, and I'm glad that it did. Everything that played out. Obviously, we wish the last game went differently. Just, defended better. Obviously, been smarter. But, everything. I'm glad that everything happened. Just learned to be better defensively. I feel like that was really the best thing that we could have done is, become a better defensive team. Obviously, it wasn't our best shooting night. So we, defended better. We could have given ourselves an even better chance to win that game. So.
And how are you improving, as a passer?
Yeah, I feel like, being a point guard, just getting back into that point guard role, I feel like it's just coming more naturally. As, having the ball in my hands a lot more, being able to create for my teammates and not only create for myself. But, coaches have, put the ball in my hands a lot over the summer and, put me in different situations, going a lot of, scrimmaging with our guys, and it's put me in situations where, I've had to, make certain passes, and it just got me better with, constant repetition.
You said going back to that role, so I guess in your mind you kind of went away from being point guard and you was more of a two?
Yeah, my whole life I always played point guard.
Yeah.
And once I first got to college, at Kansas State first, I kind of transitioned more from the 1 to the 2 a little bit more. And in my second year, I played majority 2. And just 2 different type of games. Being a point guard and shooting guard is 2 different roles, 2 different mindsets. And, it's not easy just transitioning back and forth. And then last year, playing the point guard, but also playing the 2 a little bit more. But now it's more playing the 1 again. So just transitioning back into, being a true point guard, having a point guard mindset instead of a shooting guard mindset. So I feel like that role's, transitioning really well now.
And now that you've kind of had a chance to kind of practice with these guys playing the 1, what can you say about the playmakers that are on this team?
Yeah, I feel like we got a lot, Guys are always making plays. I feel like we got players, and that's why, we're able to be so well because, guys are able to read and have high IQs. I feel like the guys, especially Keyshawn, is going to be really key for us, with his size, being 6'9", playing point guard, his ability to see over defenses. He plays a lot older than what he is, even though he's only a freshman. I think he plays like at least a junior. So he's going to be really key for us, especially at the point guard role. And, seeing him grow over the years, and growing, throughout the season this year. I feel like he's going to be really key for us down the stretch.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Good
Good
luck
seeing
this
you
season.
again.
You
Thank
too.